A tale of fate and destiny. Gather around and listen, for I shall tell you a story from the ancient land of Egypt. A tale of two brothers whose bond was tested by deceit, of gods who watch over the pure of hearts, and a peasant who rose to become a king. It is a story of love, betrayal, and the triumph of truth, where every twist of fate carried the will of divine. This is the story of the peasant who became king. Long ago, in the land of Egypt, lived two brothers, Anbu the elder and Bata the younger. Bata was a very hard-working and pure of heart. Each day, he plowed the fields, tended to cattle, and carried food to his brother and his wife. But one day, Anbu's wife tried to tempt Bata with her love. When he refused and spoke with her with respect, she was filled with shame and anger. To protect herself, she lied to her husband, accusing Bata betraying him. Consumed with rage, Anbu sharpened his dagger and waited to strike his own brother.
That evening, as Bata led the oxen home, the animals warned him of the danger waiting at the byre. Realizing the treachery, Bata cried out to the sun god Ra for help. The god heard him and created a river full of crocodiles to separate the two brothers. From across the waters, Bata told Anpu the truth of what had happened, even cutting off a piece of his own flesh as a solemn sign of his honesty. Anpu, realizing the lie, wept bitterly, but Bata declared he could no longer stay. He set off for the valley of the acacia, where he placed his very soul inside the blossom of the sacred tree. In time, the gods pitied Bata. They crafted for him a beautiful wife, radiant and divine. He loved her dearly, but he gave her one warning. Do not go near the sea, and do not reveal my secret, for my soul rests in the blossoms of the acacia. When the tree is cut down, I will die. Yet fate had another plans. The woman's beauty reached the Pharaoh himself, and when he asked about him, she betrays her husband. She reveals his secret, and soon the acacia was cut down. When the blossom fell, Bata's life ended.
Far away, Anpu sensed his brother suffering. Guided by signs, he traveled for years to find him, and at last, he discovered Bata's soul hidden in a seed. He placed it in a cool water, and miraculously, Bata returned to life. To hide from the danger, Bata transformed into a sacred bow, adorned with divine markings. The people marveled, and the pharaoh welcomed the bow into his palace. But the treacherous wife struck again. She begged the pharaoh to sacrifice the sacred bull, and when it was slain, drops of its blood gave rise to the two towering Persia trees, and Bata's spirit endured once more.
The trees whispered to the false wife, exposing her betrayal. But she pleaded again with Pharaoh, asking that the trees should be cut down. As the trees fell, a splinter flew into her mouth, and in time she bore a child. Bata reborn in human form. The boy grew strong and wise. Pharaoh was enchanted and named him heir to the throne. When Pharaoh passed away, Bata, once the betrayed brother, became king of Egypt.
As king, Bata gathered his court and revealed his incredible journey. From farmer to fugitive, from bull to tree, from child to king. He exposed the trickery of his wife and restored his honor before all. Then he called his older brother, Anpu, and named him as royal heir. For 30 years, Bata ruled in wisdom and strength until his final day came. From betrayal to kingship, his story proved that truth and loyalty always endure, and that the gods themselves stand with the just. The lesson of the tale that we can reflect on, dear listener, The tale of the peasant who became king comes to its end. From the fields of Egypt to the throne of mighty kingdom, Bata's journey was filled with trials, tears, and triumph. Though he was betrayed and cast away, he never let go of truth, faith, and goodness. In the end, the gods raised him higher than those who wronged him. Let this story remind us all that no matter how humble our beginnings or how heavy our burdens, the light of truth and faithful heart will always lead us to victory.